Are you? Hey, what's up, Bearcats? Whoop whoop! All right. Apparently, some weird shit happened. We don't get an intro tonight, but it is what it is. What's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? We're here hanging and chilling. It's Friyay. You know what that means. It's the HMG SmackDown watch along and bell count. Whoop whoop. How y'all doing tonight? Happy Friday. Let's kick this weekend off. Being straight ass. We got Lab Rat. What's up, pal? What are they testing on you tonight? Whoop whoop. I'm doing good, Lab Rat. Had a pretty good day and ready to do some SmackDown. In my hometown of the STL. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah, bell counts. I'm going to go 12 tonight. Actually, I'm going to go 10. I'm going to go 10 tonight. There's one.
There by her side, and massive star power in the women's tag team division. Charlotte Flair and her bestie Alexa Bliss have come to St. Louis. They will be in against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, two of the teams set to fight for the championship at WrestleMania. They have something to settle first before that fatal four-way with all.
Hey, what's up, Dan? Whoop whoop! Happy Friday! Always good to see you, man. Hope all is well.
11,620 here for Friday Night SmackDown as we welcome you, Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. 2 weeks to Mania, you feeling this?
I'm feeling it. The locker room is feeling it. Nervous energy everywhere you look, no more so than right here in the nest of the Fight Party.
St. Louis, of course, has been home to so much WWE history. It is, as you mentioned, home to Randy Orton, a fact that undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes is more than aware of. Madison Square.
Hey, what's up, Liz? Whoop whoop! Yeah, that was. Yeah, unfortunately, when I did the AI for the graphic, I added her in there. It's like I said, current stars. She hasn't been there in years. I hope all is well. Whoop whoop. Nice. Of course, we'll be doing Stand and Deliver tomorrow night, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna go right to Insanity.
I know he was doing stuff so vital and so vital on this very show that we can't show it today. And I know that some of that stuff was to you. I am not afraid of Randy Orton, and I am not walking into my very first WrestleMania main event. You want to bring up fathers? I'm not mine, you're right. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, you're not yours either.
Hey, what's up, Zane? Whoop whoop! Happy Friday! Always good to see you. Yeah, he does kind of look. He just kind of remind me like a Dave Chappelle-ish clone. Oh, don't be surprised if her and Hunter become regulars on the show again. Don't be surprised if we start seeing Hunter and Triple H, or Triple H and Stephanie being a regular part of the show again. I think this right here. This is just the start of it. Hey, give me Vince Pac, pal. Where you been?
Please welcome Homecoming for this voice.
Once I gotta go flip these crab legs that I'm thawing, I'll be right back.
Full speed to World Championship number 15 is the goal for Randy Orton.
Just 2 weeks away, WrestleMania 42 in Vegas. Undisputed WWE Championship on the line as Cody Rhodes
Whoop, whoop.
against this man, the most vicious
Yeah, pal.
version of Randy Orton, but there is.
Yeah, not that kind of a change though. Oh yeah, and other news that's come out in the last 24 hours, that the Tony Khan appearing on Coach and Bro is a go. It's just a matter of them figuring out a time that getting it scheduled. Yeah, because AEW's PR or Tony Khan's PR reached out to Russo and Jonathan Coachman or their people, and they're like, yeah, let's make it happen. What's a good time? People power. Oh, people power, guys.
St. Louis, Missouri. What do you want to talk about?
Really? That's interesting. Yeah, that's tremendous then. Okay, so you got a little extra connection there.
Now, it's no secret that this is my hometown. I was raised here from a very young man. I still call St. Louis home. And the next time you see me in this arena, I'm going to have number 15 firmly planted. But make no mistake.
Awesome. That's tremendous. That's tremendous. Dude, that's going to break a lot. You know how Dave Meltzer talks about how it's going to make a lot of people mad, melt their brains, and piss a lot of people off? This interview is going to do the same thing to people like Meltzer in the Dirt Sheet community.
And I'm doing this for my real home, which isn't St. Louis, Missouri. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in this front row. That's who I am doing it for.
Oh, please. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh.
WrestleMania 42.
Don't get me started. I'm embarrassed to share a hometown with her.
With the WWE Undisputed Championship around my waist, hell, I maybe even be in the mood for it to be slung over my
Where you been?
The fact of the matter is, Cody Rhodes, whether he walks, crawls, is carried, gurneyed, stretchered out of Vegas, it doesn't matter because Cody Rhodes is going home from WrestleMania 42.
Hey, what's up, Real Rally Sport? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friyay. Hope all is well. Good to see you, pal.
Cody gave me his blessing. Cody gave me the green light. It's not.
It's possible. We could. It might happen.
Cody and he said I needed to be the best version of myself. Cody said that I could listen to the voices and he had no problem of it. But Cody, I saw the voices are talking to you too. I saw you at Monday Night Raw. I saw you in the garden. I saw you in the ring with one and only Stephanie McMahon, and she was not lying to you. No. When she said that you could not beat me, she was not lying to you. And the voices in your head are saying the exact same thing, and I know it. They are saying that you cannot beat me because Cody Rhodes, you are not a killer. What you have woken inside of me, there's no putting back to bed.
That would be interesting if they did end up doing a double turn with him and Randy. It seems what they're setting up for.
The undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Chilling words from Randy Orton, but Cody Rhodes simply refusing to back down.
Here they go. Center of the ring.
Just 3 weeks away from that vicious beatdown that Cody took from all.
Right hand after right hand from Cody.
Crowd booing the shit out of Cody.
Cody taking that chance while he can finally get a piece of the Viper
On the heel. What?
It's Pat McAfee, pal.
What's he doing?
So that's who Randy's on the phone with, Pat McAfee? How does that make any fucking sense? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I like Pat McAfee, but this makes absolutely zero sense.
What the hell is McAfee doing? Oh God, I need some answers here.
Stomping down on the champion.
That would be awesome. I'd get me Moose McMahon, pal. I'd be for that.
The Blues aren't going to make the playoffs. The Cardinals are ass. And Randy Orton said, this isn't his home anymore. It's a tough night in St. Louis. Hey, foreign Adam Pearce, shut up. Randy! Oh. Hey, doofuses! You might wonder why I'm here. Why I just kicked Cody Rhodes directly in the balls. About a month ago, I was doing a Q&A, and I was asked when I was going to return to the WWE. And I said that I thought the business had passed me by. This business that I loved since I was a kid, I could no longer watch. I thought it was absolute shit.
Yeah, I'm digging heel Pat, like, for absolutely.
Business didn't pass you by. It's just gone in a direction that none of us like. And I thought to myself, who's us? Randy Orton? And he talked about the forgotten WWE fan, the Attitude Era fan, the one who woke up thinking to themselves, what? The ones who walked around and said, you smell! The fans that put this company on their back to launch it into the multi-billion world universe that it is now, we've been forgotten about. Why? When I turn on WWE TV, I have to watch two 5'5" guys do a 45-minute Iron Man match 10 weeks straight for no rhyme or reason when Randy Orton is
That's a good get. That's tough. I'm not sure who it would be. Nah, I did not get to see any of his heel work in NXT.
Why do I turn on Netflix and I see all of Gorilla themselves episode after episode after episode when Randy Orton is around? Tickets to
That's a good point, Chris. And good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop.
somehow
Happy Friyay. Hope all is well.
when Randy Orton is around.
Yeah, so they're having Pat McAfee, like, shoot on the company.
The worst rated episode of all time has a puppet for a champion, a man that represents everything that we
Man, the only name I could think of is The Rock.
Kill him. Yep. What I'm saying is, Cody, I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton he needs to kill everything. And it's not just for the 15th world title. It's because the business that you're
Killer Cross. Karrion Cross.
and he is gonna save the business.
And there was that video of in the middle of an interview where Cross gets a text message from Paul Heyman. Oh, me either, but at least they're trying to do something.
Orton attacks and destroys Rhodes as Pat
That is true. As soon as he
destroys the
took a few months and then he was forgotten about.
WWE.
Been speaking to on the phone, and we are simply gobsmacked that it turns out to be Pat McAfee, apparently on a mission to destroy everything in WWE.
Yeah, I know. Same here. Like, Pat was the good guy in this. Like, he came across as the good guy in all this. Because he didn't say anything. Everything he said was right. It was correct. All right, hard commercial break. I'm still outside for the Smoky Toki. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Indeed. Whoop, whoop. All right, and back. Sorry about that. He'll see the rebooted, pal.
This is what happened just moments ago here on SmackDown as Cody Rhodes and
Hey, what's up, enough, Herrick? It's good to see you, pal. Happy Friyay. Yeah, it seems like around the same time of year he seems to get kicked in the balls.
just when Cody had Randy damaged from out of nowhere during the fray came Pat McAfee of all people.
Point saying, whoop.
One turn, one look. McAfee was there. RKO shirt and a shot. And he wasn't done there.
He got some crab legs in the air fryer at the moment.
Cody, I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton he needs to kill everything. And it's not. Boy, Josh Allen answer. This is the person Randy Orton has been speaking to for weeks. Pat McAfee, and what a major statement sent to WWE champ Cody Rhodes just 2 weeks before their showdown at WrestleMania. The game has just changed before to Pat McAfee.
I can't help it, man. They're delicious. And I get to, because I work at Papa John's, I get to sneak spicy garlic butter out. So
Sometimes you just gotta remind people that they're in the GOAT conversation, about to take the GOAT spot, to save the business.
So McAfee repeats the phrase that we heard him say in the ring in terms of save the business, telling Cody that the business he's leading at this point as champion is terrible.
Look, the GOAT conversation, but to say that Cody Rhodes represents everything you hate about modern WWE, to me is just absurd. We're stunned here.
He's the guy on the phone.
man, not that. I don't remember that all that well.
Everything. And now with that, we are just 2 weeks away from Rhodes and Orton meeting up the undisputed WWE Championship, WrestleMania Vegas.
All right, we're at 2 belts now. I forgot about that. 2 belts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Adelaide, South.
Oh, it's Mommy versus Meechin.
Getting a chance at returning and having gold in her hand.
Yeah, we've just seen a major curveball thrown the way of Cody Rhodes, courtesy of Pat.
Dude, that is a nice stadium.
Some curveballs thrown her own way in recent weeks. Why? Because it's all at stake in 2 weeks' time at WrestleMania. WWE Women's Championship on the line as Jade Cargill defends against Rhea Bloody Ripley.
She needs to quit singing her theme.
My body is built different, built for fighting. That has been tested to the limits in recent weeks. With everything
Pretty much. Yeah, way to get these new heels over by having Rhea beat him, not actually a squash, but beat him back to back. Ah, gotcha. Hey, that ain't nothing, though. You got this. You got that. I'm going to check on the crab legs. Be right back. Whoop, whoop.
Judgment Day, let me get that one right.
Well, that leg drive by Rhea Ripley.
Points, lad. Red. Whoop, whoop.
Unbridled power belonging to the Aussie multiple-time world champion Rhea Ripley, who has a tendency in WrestleMania season.
She's hitting top form early on here. She is amped up, fallaway slam. She has been in complete control early
Whoop,
on
whoop.
against Michin.
Yeah, she's settling nicely into as a babyface, too.
Suddenly, the entire energy in this arena has shifted, and this is where Rhea Ripley needs to stay laser focused on the task in hand and not allow distractions to pull her away from this match.
WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill. There is a distraction that cost her. Release German as Michin takes advantage. Don't wait with you here in St. Louis. Rhea Ripley was in complete control early on against Michin, up until the point that Jade Cargill just arrived. Is now
She's telling you to say nice things about the women's WWE champ, Joe.
Whoop, whoop.
You have a tendency to say nasty things about Jade Cargill.
Hey, what's up, Zach Minger? Whoop, whoop. Happy National Chocolate Mousse Day to you, too, as well. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and you're nervous about that, right, Joe Taz? You've got these
You're watching what's right off to your right hand.
two powerful ladies, stood-byers at ringside. They're a little unpredictable. Imagine how Rhea Ripley feels about it.
Here's the cover.
Michin doing a hell of a job, was given that upper hand in this match thanks to that arrival of Jade Cargill. And now has bounced all over behind the referee's back. Shots from BFAB here.
And BFAB lands a big right hand, then Jade just mocking and talking to her soon-to-be championship opponent.
Just a coordinated attack on Rhea Bloody Ripley. This is essentially 3-on-1 behind the referee's back here. And you might not like it, but it's highly effective.
Up in the leg, we're going to put it away here.
And could you imagine, Joe, if Michin pulls off the unthinkable here and earns a victory against Rhea Ripley? What would that do for Michin's career?
Oh, the incredible, just stretching her out. Look at the position that she's got her in now.
A nice modified surfboard here, just cranking the lower back of Rhea Ripley, who is in a bad
Jinx.
And the game plan of Jade Cargill has been absolutely masterful here.
So much of the emotion we heard and the reality from Michin a week ago is manifesting here in this attack against Rhea.
Man, why? I mean, yeah, that is kind of rude. I mean, headphones on is universal signal of don't bother me.
been stacked in your favor. You simply cannot relent for a split second because immediately
especially big ones like that, like you're talking about. That's kind of like just in case you're not getting the memo. Let me make it. Let me put on our magnifying. Put under a microscope.
And immediately with heavy artillery going the way of Michin is Rhea Ripley.
She should change her name to Dylon with how fire it's going to be.
2 weeks ago, Jade Cargill, the women's champion, called out Rhea Ripley. Michin with the cover there. And BFAB and Michin shockingly joined in attacking Rhea Ripley. Last week, Rhea had a match against BFAB. Now it's Michin who's been in control, attacking Rhea consistently with strikes and kicks and controlling this match here in St. Louis.
Yeah, Michin's been an absolute menace since this match started, aided and abetted by the two ladies on the outside, WWE Women's Champ Jade Cargill, and of course the vicious BFAB, who have helped attack Rhea Ripley back on more than one occasion in this match.
Rhea trying to power up, and as she does.
Oh yeah, I grew up on Pee Wee, pal.
Well, it's felt at times like mission impossible for Rhea Ripley, thanks to the activities of those on the outside of the ring. But with this kind of power, this kind of resolve, you cannot write off Rhea Ripley 2 weeks before that massive showdown at WrestleMania with the champ, Jade Cargill.
When you see that kind of strength, that kind of power out of Rhea Ripley, and then you think about the match that could be coming our way in Vegas against Jade Cargill. Now center of the ring, towing the line, right hand after right hand, chop after chop, as Rhea tries to fight her blade right back into this.
I'll tell you right now, Michin is the most hardcore woman in the division, but simply cannot match power with Rhea Ripley.
And you're getting a sense of it here, just slamming.
Get me cherry, pal.
And of course, Ripley's opponent at WrestleMania.
What was the was it the Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Heiny Heiny Ho, or something like that?
Michin able to escape for a moment.
We had Lawrence Fishburne as Cowboy Troy or Cowboy Curtis.
Ready to put Michin to the sword.
In position, looking for the razor's edge.
Ooh, that looked rough. That looked rough. At least they got it, though.
Big running knee. And somehow, Michin survived.
Yeah, that is absolutely astounding when you look at the double whammy of offense. This razor's edge followed up by this running kick to the jaw. How the hell Michin kicks out of that, I will never know. But Michin is double top. But wait up, Joe.
Oh, good luck dealing with this. Riptide couldn't land. Instead, Michin able to slam her down.
Great reflexes from Michin there, and it had to be because that was game over.
Rhea just finding the exit in time.
And Rhea as groggy as they come, but still throwing those capoeira-type strikes at her opponent. And things suddenly look very bleak indeed for Michin here.
And then powering her right back. Oh, a great counter by Michin.
Spike on the top.
Yeah, get me Jambi, pal.
And Rhea's wobble.
Eat defeat. Could it be Michin? Rhea Bloody Ripley. Never doubt her.
And that would have been the biggest win of Michin's career. And what a shocker it would have been for Rhea Ripley, who is living dangerously here. What a reversal from this attempted perhaps.
Man, I never liked that Poison Rana, man. It's like that looks way too risky. Too much could go wrong with that.
And you think to see Jade Cargill sitting ringside, getting a good look as Michin. Oh, but Rhea! That body! And all of a sudden, how quickly things can turn.
Ripley refused.
Oh yeah.
Looking for that prism trap.
Prism trap blocked in.
Oh, it's the first thing that I think it was like think of OG Orton and OG Chappelle. They were both, even though they were decent sized dudes, they were not as big as they are now. And they're not quite, completely themselves.
It is impossible to defend yourself against women.
Oh, dial-in. Oh, dude, that was one of the funniest sketches on there. Okay, the only way I can let you guys keep the studio open is you go down to the Bronx and get me a bottle of Cambodian breast milk. I also need you to take a picture of a midget holding these balloons. That is some genuine Cambodian breast milk. And then you got the picture of a midget holding the balloons. All right. So not only that, I'm gonna keep the studio open. I'm gonna give you a legend. You're gonna be working with Wyclef Jean. You're too close, man.
I'm good to go, I swear.
It's almost as if you just should have listened to us. See, Randy did not change. No. Randy went back to just being Randy Orton. It's almost as if the universe is right again.
And the only person that hasn't accepted that yet is Rob.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm not going back and forth with you, okay? If you want to take credit for what Randy did, that's fine. How about this? I'll talk to Aldous. Me and you, we can fight tonight.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're a pretty big fan of making bad decisions, Matt Cardona.
Man, still doing this lantern thing?
How do you challenge me to fight for this lantern tonight? But after what happened to those tag team titles, I'm not letting this thing out of my sight. So with that being said, I need somebody out of the family.
Could you not get a better shot of a basketball hoop not in the top?
Who's it gonna be?
Like, you seriously could not find a better shot than that without basketball hoops getting seen?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Why are we fighting for that lantern? That damn thing has been nothing.
Yeah, that's become like way too overdone.
Okay, I got a better idea. Why don't you go out there and fight for this lantern then?
Good. I'll handle Howdy. Alone.
Whoop, whoop.
But before you do, don't mess this up. This April.
Right. Exactly. It's like they didn't have a show put together. Which makes. So I remember back in the day, even like during the Attitude Era or even the early mid 2000s, they'd have the announcers. Okay, this is what we have for you tonight. I mean, they have all these matches that are scheduled. So we got a hard commercial break going on. Exactly, yes. That is a great, yeah, logically, they shouldn't, they wouldn't and shouldn't bump someone's match for an impromptu match. Unless that was part of some sort of, angle or storyline where you have, authority figure abusing the power, and the person who had the match scheduled got bumped, does something about it, and that leads to something. Whoop, whoop. Yep, unfortunately, we got another 2.25 hours. Hey, yo!
This is an amazing weekend here in St. Louis because tomorrow is the biggest day of the year in NXT. It is Stand and Deliver. Will be at the factory here in St. Louis. Comes your way tomorrow at 7.
Mr. No Monikers needed in the house. Let's talk about it. What's up, Todd? Whoop, whoop. Happy Friyay. Always good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Happy Good Friday. No, they're not.
You've been outnumbered ever since Jade recruited Meechin and BFAB. Was EO showing up tonight a proactive way of evening the odds ahead of WrestleMania?
Come on, Cap. I mean, week after week.
Yeah, give me 4 more segments of Jelly Roll Jones, pal.
The thing is, she didn't think that I had a backup plan.
Oh, dude, are we gonna see Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll versus Cody and Randy and
I got friends.
and McAfee.
So, no matter what, I will
All right, good to see EO's at least in decent shape after what happened on Monday.
And look, I'm always going to have yours too. And when we're together, we're bloody unstoppable. And that is exactly why, when it comes to WrestleMania, I will be walking out the new women's champion. Catch you later.
Well, thank God Io had her back moments ago. There's Uncle Howdy. Of course, he's been out without the Wyatt 6 cherished lantern for some time, even after some recent victories when seemingly thought it'd be in his hands again.
I have Fireflies are out in force, but the lead Firefly, that lantern, has been missing for months. Missing because it's...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yep.
Solo Sikoa and the MFTs.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is weighing in.
Nuclear weapon.
It definitely overdue.
Really is game over. Back. He said that a couple of weeks ago. All he sees is problems, wants to refocus on winning gold, winning matches, and taking the careers of the MFTs back to the top. However, Solo Sikoa knows full well.
Yeah, especially when you got guys who are begging for TV time.
That is why he is so keen to remain in possession.
Guess maybe people you're not doing anything with.
Number one group here on SmackDown.
Tonga. Applying all that pressure. Oh, and then just sends his neck and head right into the top rope.
Devastating move there by the Tongan Terror.
I'm home.
There's the Wyatt 6. Tonga here in action in St. Louis.
Man, there's been months of verbal threats, sneak attacks, taunting, the loss of championship gold between these two groups. It's all coming to a head right now. And Tama Tonga's mission is clear. Get rid of the Uncle Howdy problem, and it is a problem that is being dealt with before our eyes. What a performance so far from Tama Tonga.
And now Uncle Howdy's problem is that right hand that Tama Tonga is brutalizing.
I'll tell you right now, that is absolutely genius from Tama Tonga. Beat up that right hand. How the hell can Uncle Howdy hit that mandible claw?
He went for it very early on, and Tonga trying to take actions that would neutralize that weaponry.
Scrambling for anything here is Uncle Howdy, and Uncle Howdy simply cannot get a foothold now that Tama Tonga has the upper hand here. Just lining up his prey, lining up his victim, as Uncle Howdy looks almost a beaten. Oh, God.
Up off the steel steps.
On point about Tama Tonga right now, and what a year he's had thus far. Some major victories.
I can see it happening. Especially if, like, the dirt sheet should be believed that his contract still has time left on it. He can just run it out, collect the money on it, and then bounce.
Thus far in 2026, and this could be the cherry on top of the cake. If the Uncle Howdy problem is dealt with once and for all tonight.
What? Is this what you want? And continues the beat down on Howdy.
For Tama Tonga actually beating a massive name.
There's going to be at least somebody trying to keep that alive.
If he loses this match, he's
I mean, that's true, it does.
Solo Sikoa for failing in the mission that he's been sent out here to fulfill.
You know, it's pretty clear the way Solo put it forth before.
I'll tell you right now, so technically astute is Tama Tonga, attacking relentlessly here, and Uncle Howdy has barely got 3 shots in this entire match so far, and things are going south in a hurry.
Like, there's no reason for this match to go as long as it has when you have people that aren't even making it onto the show.
You got to go all the way back. When Solo Sikoa, the leader of the MFTs, was able to secure the Wyatt Six cherished spiritual beacon, their lantern. Back and forth they have gone. Could have happened later in January when
Yeah, how would anybody know that besides Jericho or the people he signed it with? Unless they're listening to people, unless they're letting themselves get worked by people that they taught their sources.
Tonga, who's been in complete control throughout.
Yeah, that's some bad reporting. Hang on, dog wants in. Be right back.
Was able to deny that.
Hey, what's up, Pat? Or Final Boss? Whoop whoop. Happy Friyay. Always good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I know. Like, really? Really?
Howdy, even with the effects that right hand has taken, the damage it's taken, has the mandible claw in Solo Sikoa.
Well, Tama Tonga's about to tap out here.
Right, exactly. If Dave doesn't do if he kind of stops short of digging, you know he knows, and he's not going to say anything.
Just when Howdy had this one.
Tama wanted to do this on his own. Sister Abigail.
Some bullshit, pal. Cheers, generals. Whoop, whoop. What Zane was saying about how how shit gets unnecessarily leaked, bullshit information. Like, I'm just saying, I agree with him.
Told them that lantern's been problems for us.
Oh, I think he's talking in general.
And it's back in Howdy's hands.
All right, so give me Tama Tonga versus Solo Sikoa for WrestleMania, or potentially the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
I'm worried about the curse. I know. But this past week for me, it's been a little bit. I helped a lady put a bag on the overhead in the plane. She didn't even ask me. I've been at the gym, fronting. It's obnoxious. It's loud.
There is no curse, man. We got to have hot water in the hot tub.
That I believe is 3 belts.
Hey, if you guys
Right, like, yeah, what business is that of theirs?
Bro, we full of applications. We're not taking any. Very funny. You know what your problem is, Truth? You don't take anything seriously, yet everything goes your way, doesn't it? You don't earn it. Just for once in your life, I'd love for you to master something, inspire someone, zone in. I
Well, you know, plans change and, you know, whatnot, and, you know, that's just what it is. You know, it's whatever.
You just open challenged us to a tag match. I'm going to talk to Nick Aldis before you change your mind. There will be a tag team championship match tonight on SmackDown in St. Louis, Missouri.
Give me the curse, pal.
Did we just get a tag title match?
Yeah. Master Inspire Zone in.
Master Inspire Zone in.
How cool did that happen? Coming up next, we will hear from the new United States
Whoop,
champion,
whoop.
Sami Zayn. Live. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, wow, I forgot. That kid's kind of grown up a bit, hasn't he? That should be fun. Oh, that's tremendous, Lab Rat. That should be an entertaining match. Because Sandman doesn't have to do anything. He basically he takes his own bumps, does his own thing, and just works. Oh, okay. So yeah, once he turns 18, yeah, if he's already training and having matches, he's probably already ready to go at this point. At least for AEW standards. See, I'm sure once he's 18, he's getting a contract. I would not be surprised if Tony Khan gives him a contract for his 18th birthday. That would not shock me in the least. Yeah, give me the new Dark Order, pal. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. They can't be heel, though. It would be really tough to turn them heel. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. That is brilliant. That is so brilliant. And extremely creative, too. Oh, yeah, he's still got a ways to go. Yeah, he's still got a ways to go. Yeah, if he's like, even at 14 training and, you know, doing matches like that. Yeah, by the time, yeah, kind of look like a Big Al situation. Yeah, they're all keeping under contract for something. Yeah, that is. Yeah, mad respect for that. Like, Tony Khan and AEW have taken care of the Huber family since the passing of the late great Brody Lee. Like they've done a tremendous job taking care of them and looking out for them.
WWE World's returning to Vegas, and this has just been announced, and it is incredible that John Cena is joining The Undertaker for a live recording of the 6 Feet Under podcast. This is going to come your way on Saturday, April 18th. So the two all-time icons, one stage, no script, Cena and Taker. The conversation you won't hear anywhere else. You can get your tickets at WWEworld.com.
Hi, Drew. So this is what it is, huh? Me and you, one-on-one at WrestleMania. You talking about unsanctioned, huh? And my life has been a roller coaster.
That is true. Yeah. Because social media gives them the platform to get themselves over without needing a TV deal or anything like that.
To be a product of the environment. It ain't about who's wrong. It ain't about who's right.
Yeah, AEW from 6 years ago was so much better than it is right now.
Let's keep it 100. Every decision I made, every day I was locked up. It brought me right here to this very moment. Because in this match, there are no rules. There was no one there to stop me. No one to break it up. And for damn sure, ain't no one there to tell me what I can or cannot do to your punk ass.
Yeah, exactly. Killer Cross knows exactly how to do that.
So at WrestleMania, you're in my world. Let's see if you make it out. You know what I mean?
Nick! Sammy! Hey, I want to thank you just for giving me the opportunity to go out and talk to these people and celebrate this U.S. Championship. Can you confirm or deny?
Has 4 belts?
I can confirm. Awesome, man. Thank you. All right. Look, I also just want to apologize about last week. I know things got a little testy.
Sammy, no need to apologize. I didn't give you anything. There was no spot for you. You did what Sami Zayn does. You made a spot for yourself.
Thank you very much.
Now you go out there, talk to those people.
I'm about to.
All right.
Give me slicky tricky, pal.
Yep, that's not your music, Sammy. Trick Willie with some extra star power with them tonight.
Oh boy, little Yachty in the house.
Trick Willie such a great hope and Sammy right inside and one up in the way to me.
Trick one on first take with Stephen A. Smith this past week. Invited Lil Yachty along to SmackDown. Yachty, a huge WWE fan, could not accept fast enough. Welcome aboard.
Accompanied by Grammy Award-winning nominee and multi-platinum.
I hope they find a way to make that happen. Because that should be something special. Like a Drew McIntyre and Nick Aldis program, that should be something special. Leading to a match, that should be something special. Nice, that's awesome.
Trick Willie's taking it all in.
Dude, and good on Tony and AEW for doing that. Like, you can't say enough good things about how Tony and AEW have taken care of Brody's family since his passing. Dude, I'm hoping for the double turn too. It needs to happen.
Hey, check it out. The truth is, I came out here tonight to celebrate my first match at WrestleMania. But I couldn't help but notice, since it is WrestleMania season and we're bringing out all the stars, we're bringing out Jelly.
Oh, I ain't seen that in a minute. Tommy, the old Tommy logo.
I'm talking about Lil Yachty.
Hey, brother, I want to let you know I appreciate you and I want to congratulate you because WrestleMania is not for no little boys and little girls. It's for legends in the making, and that's what you is, bro.
I appreciate that, my dog. I appreciate that.
Yes,
but I need for you to understand something. I ain't bring you out here just to celebrate. I gotta ask you something.
What?
And y'all gotta understand, me and Lil Yachty go way back like white walls on a Cadillac.
Let's talk about it.
So maybe, if it's cool with you,
What?
we pack up
And
get the all white
and go where?
bring the mink coat
Where?
and bring it to WrestleMania.
That's what I'm talking
with your boy
about,
Trick
baby.
Williams.
I thought you would never ask.
Because you know, Yachty, there's nothing in the world that I will not do to get that United States championship.
What you saying?
I'm saying, I ain't.
Some of the funniest clips are when Alvarez trolls Meltzer and Meltzer doesn't even realize he's getting trolled.
You say what?
I said, I ain't taking no lip off no gingerbread man.
Get him.
Gingerbread,
Get him.
ginger ale,
Get him.
ginger tea,
Get him.
ginger beer, ginger root, ginger snap, ginger, it don't matter.
And I want to let you know, brother, I like what you're doing in this company. You awful disrespectful.
Get real disrespectful, dog. They don't understand I can get real disrespectful.
How?
I think I'm going to show them at WrestleMania. I'm going to give them a little preview. When
Point
I get
saying,
to
whoop,
the
whoop.
road, and I tell them, hit Sami Zayn's pyro, because Trick Williams runs SmackDown.
He cold. He cold.
Oh, wow. That was Zayn's pyro. That was Sammy's pyro. The celebratory pyro that he was asking for.
So I think, yeah, we're at 4 belts right now.
By Trick Williams as the United States champ. That's good.
That's good, Trick. I think you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself, right? You're already planning the celebration. This is so Trick Williams. You've got the celebration plan. You've got the... My thing's a little bit more dressed down, a little bit more working class. My thing is really what happens when I step between these ropes and what I do in this ring, Trick Williams.
Point Zayn, whoop, whoop.
And here's the thing, Trick. At WrestleMania, there's going to be about 50,000 seats, and every single one of them is going to be pointed at the ring. And once the bell rings, you're going to learn in a hurry that all the fur coats, all the rap superstars, all the great music is not going to save you. Because when you were in the ring with me, you were in with one of the best to ever do it. And Trick, at WrestleMania, I am going to humble your ass.
Double point Zayn. Sammy getting booed like a motherfucker.
Hey, hold on, everybody. I think Ginger Snap is pretty upset. But look here, Sami Zayn. is something that you fail to realize, something that you fail to mention. The only reason you got that United States Championship is because of Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
Let me help you out even more. The only reason you're going to
Break your back and make you humble.
is because of Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
Thank you, Trick Williams. You're welcome, Sami Zayn.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, well, from let's talk about it to the guy who doesn't want to hear about it. 7 days ago, he was the U.S. champion.
Give me Carmelo Hayes, pal.
Inadvertently cost him the goal. Carmelo Hayes.
Now, hold on. I just can't sit back and watch all this go down like that. Trick, you and I, we got history a mile long. And don't you worry, you're going to get your receipt, and I'm going to spin the block on you. And I know the perfect place to do that. But first, Sammy, the way you did that last week, you know what? That don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with anybody here either. Sammy, for months, I carried SmackDown on my back. I carried that United States Championship on my back. All for you to take that title. When I had it at the 1 yard line and you think you're going to be the one that's going to run across the end zone? No freaking way. So, Sammy, do me a favor. You listen to these people. They'll tell you right now.
Triple points. Whoop, whoop.
Sami Zayn, we want Melo. So, Sammy, listen to these people. Give these people what they want. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Give me my rematch.
It also doesn't help that we heard he's also having to follow Trick. That doesn't help him either.
I've already told you, you know this is not a secret. I think the world of you. I do. And I agree with you. You did. You carried SmackDown.
Hey, what's up, El Juggalo? Good to see you, pal. Happy Friyay. And nice. I'll have to go check those out.
You did phenomenal. I take nothing away from you, and I 100% do think you deserve this. I do. But here's the thing. You had an open challenge. I answered it, and I beat you. And when doing that, I punched my ticket to WrestleMania. I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry that it came at your expense in any way. But the fact
that's one show I never saw was General Hospital.
Is already official. So you want a rematch for the United States Championship? I'm happy to give it to you, but it's going to have to wait till the other side of WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's kind of. I was getting those same vibes too, Todd. Like, yeah, give me what I want.
Nobody wants to hear that, man. What happened to all that integrity you have? I say you give that man a chance. You know, as much as I want to
Gatherings in Missouri. I'm fucking going. I am there, pal. I'm gonna figure out how to make that shit happen.
Because the truth is, if Trick Williams didn't get involved last week in our match, would I have beat you? I think so, but we'll never know for sure because Trick Williams did get involved. And here's the thing, it's happened to me too. It's happened to me too. When Cody Rhodes took advantage of an opportunity, I called him out about it. When Randy Orton took advantage of an opportunity at Cody's expense, I called him out about it. So now I'll admit the same thing happened.
Whoop, whoop.
For once it worked out in my favor, and you would think I'd be thrilled about it. And I am. I'm happy I'm going to WrestleMania. But I don't feel good about that, Melo.
Yeah.
All right?
I gotta go check that out.
That's the truth. All right.
right, so quit yapping and do the right thing then, Sammy.
Man, that's why you can't script. You can't overly script these guys. You can't overly script them because that shit's gonna happen.
All right, Carmelo, you want your rematch?
Yeah, I agree. This has gone on way too long.
I'll give it to you tonight here in St. Louis.
That's great.
You win, and it's Carmelo
Nice.
versus Trick Williams. But if I
Yeah, that was the culmination of 5+ months of storytelling.
at WrestleMania, and that's the last I want to hear about it. We good?
And they did a good job of also catching you up with what's led up to it. Yep, you can't overly script matches either because and Trick even and even Trick shot on how long this thing went.
Sammy and Carmelo. We're running it back tonight for the U.S.
Yeah, exactly. You have okay. This is the finish we want to get to, and then let the boys work their way there.
Why? You got some type of game plan?
It's done. That stupid lantern was tearing us apart. Let's get back to real business.
I'd say over. I'd say over. We don't have a triple. I don't think we have a triple threat singles match on the car on either night yet. I have to go back and look. Yes, like they are starting to become a little bit self-aware of them. Self-aware.
After what we do, then we'll get back to business. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep. It's basically just at this point is figuring out a time and date to make it happen. It could happen as soon as, and from my understanding, it could happen as soon as next week. It's just right now. It's just a matter of hammering a time and date down. Oh, dude. Yeah, Trick would be great. You have him be in character the entire time and just let him go. Your Trick Williams. All you have to do is tell him, okay, you're in character as Trick Williams. Go. That's it, and you're gonna get so much tremendous content. I gotta believe it's both of them. I gotta believe it would be both of them. Oh yeah, dude. If he's not a main event play, if Trick Williams is not a main event player, WWE fucked up. Oh shit, my bad. Plus, honestly, having it be a coach and bro thing, that would be having them both there. That kind of makes it better, in my opinion, because they can kind of rein each other in if one kind of goes a little bit off track. Nah, not really. Not really. Because Oba's got like that. He's a 6-tool player. That dude is a 6-tool player, and so is Trick, but Oba's just a step above, in my opinion, because he's got that size to him. And plus, I think they want to, with the situations that are going on too. I think it's easier for them to kind of just give Trick TV time and let him get over on his own. Yeah, that's true, and that I think that's more of a failure on WWE and creative than it is more on Jade. I think Oba. I would have to guess Oba if I had to pick one, because he's the one that's he's kind of first at bat. I mean, he's getting, Brock at WrestleMania. Yeah, a brain that Tony Khan can pick. Somebody he can go to for consultation. Somebody he can learn from, like somebody, a learning tree he could sit under, and somebody he can also confide and trust in. Yeah, he's flat out. Yeah, exactly. He's flat out saying he's not going to go to AEW. He's definitely open to collaborating and consulting.
And just announced the United States Championship match, the rematch from a week. Was contemplating what does he do with WrestleMania around the corner. He's putting it all on the line.
That is true. They could. That is a great point, Zane. Put the belt on him, make him a top player. Boom, there's your Face for Africa expansion. Give me Consultants 2.0, pal. Whoop, whoop. All right, and cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
That was not wise, and maybe with that wrist still in a cast, a match against Aleister Black tonight.
I did not know that. Okay. Wait, how is Matt Cardona cleared to wrestle if he has a broken wrist? Like, if the story is his wrist is broken, how can he wrestle? Like, how is he cleared to wrestle? Give me Bioflex. Give me the Bioflex injury report, pal.
See immediately Matt Cardona, and that was a fairly innocuous landing that wrist took, but immediately you can tell that cast really isn't offering too much protection. I noticed that. I promise you, Aleister Black did too.
I mean, he keeps reaching for it time and again here. Greatly effective.
Out here, you hear it. Always ready. He is not ready. He shouldn't be anywhere near the ring. He shouldn't be anywhere near the ring for at least 6 weeks, and this is why.
And look at this.
The wrist is clearly a major weak spot, and someone like second invitation to attack a weak spot.
That thing has a giant
Dude,
red target on it right now.
the IWC and the dirt sheet community they are batshit crazy afraid of Russo and TK like having a conversation and then getting to know one each other and understand each other, and potentially them, some sort of collaboration or a consultation going on. That scares them, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just an interview. He's not going over there. Although I gotta say, one of the like rib storylines that got proposed was a miscarriage angle with Nyla Rose. I popped for that because that was pretty fucking funny. Whoop whoop. All right, I guess you can get a broken wrist or a broken arm, and you're good the next week.
Was Matt Cardona.
Give me injury report, Jones, pal.
So a couple weeks ago, Matt Cardona brutally attacked by Randy Orton, who injured that left arm. Last week,
yeah, it's like if the Shield got called up as singles. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, it's like if the Shield got called up as a singles act or a separate singles act. Because those three were like at least that era of NXT, like they were like that, a huge part of that era's identity. Yeah, that would be that would scare the shit out of a lot of people. Whoop, whoop. A lot of the right people too.
Even worse, even more painful, but even more debilitating for Matt Cardona.
Points, Todd. Whoop whoop. And points to Lab Rat as well. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, he got the AEW doctors to clear him. Yeah, they're used to clearing people named Matt more earlier than they should have been cleared.
To attack. A cerebral fighter. Although caught cold there by Matt Cardona, who is desperately trying to get a little headwind in this match.
Just trying to find any chance he can to gather some momentum.
European tour, pal.
Just didn't have the power in that arm.
Coming up a couple of months.
Massive.
Going to Italy.
Nothing fancy, but it is highly effective. And now with all the time in the world to come up with a further game plan to torture his opponent. What a major factor Zelina has been on the outside, offering a massive distraction at one point to Cardona. And that distraction was all Aleister Black needed to take the upper hand in this one.
That put Cardona up onto the apron. It has been a different kind of match. And again, back to the left arm.
Like a modified Kimura now getting applied to Matt Cardona.
You know, how weird is that? How crazy is that? You got AEW and or WWE and AEW talent on the same show. Oh yeah, and also JCW talent as well with J-Rod. J-Rod, baby. J-Rod, baby. J-Rod, baby. Era. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Matt Cardona's been in excruciating pain, dealing with the left arm, originally damaged by Randy Orton, up against Aleister Black. And such courage to fight back while he's been dealing with the pain of that left.
Oh yeah, that PG era was terrible.
Right now, in my opinion, however, gamely fighting his way through the pain barrier here, despite being physically majorly hampered.
Oh, speaking of the PG era, there's one here. You want to hear a crazy fact out of the PG era? Here's something crazy. That era produced the only match with John Cena in it that Dave Meltzer gave 5 stars to. John Cena versus CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011.
Having to be creative, having to be resourceful, and somehow using all his veteran wiles to get a little steam here.
Whoop, whoop.
All the same as Cardona once again.
Oh, this time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Camille and Rick Boogs are in that, too. Get me Boogs, pal. I need me jacked. Give me jacked Freddie Mercury.
Counter by the veteran Matt Cardona.
Yeah, this is when 20-plus years of experience for Cardona comes into play.
Just trying to find a way.
And how his brain is even operating with all the pain that must be shooting up his left arm.
I remember reading this one thing one time. It's like this one article that came out. It was like decades ago when I read this. It says something to the effect of like they did some sort of scientific study that confirmed that Freddie Mercury is the greatest singer of all time, and I'm like, you need to do a study for that?
He has shown to try to fight on through. Slam down onto that top rope. He did. He was going for the Rough Rider. Instead, Black sends him up onto that top rope.
Yeah, Boogs was great.
Big kick. He's got him in position.
Yeah, no way.
A little green, but it was there.
Trying to fight back.
Fight back with one arm and somehow pulling it off.
A drop kick.
Pinpoint accuracy. Third time's a charm, perhaps.
Can he deliver? Cardona nearly did it.
Got a double underhook powerbomb with one good arm. Somehow
No, he does, and it's just what it's complete. Like his idea of what a 5-star match is what he is, just his opinion, but he tries to quantify it and put like some sort of metric to it, but he doesn't even follow it consistently, so it's all bullshit.
Kick out the last second and immediately work at the left arm is Black.
Navigating his way out of there, but immediately back on the attack with those strikes is Aleister Black. Everyone, it's almost like a magnet of Matt Cardona.
He knows the position he has him in. He sees and hears the pain. He chops him down with that kick to the left.
Yeah, like you got that much time to go, like time how much bell-to-bell in-ring action was happening. Like really, like that's your fucking life, dude. Now I get if it's like a side hustle and you're getting paid for that on this, as a side hustle. I get that, but if you're doing that on your own and willingly for no money, like the fuck's wrong with you, pal?
At WrestleMania, that fatal 4-way tag team championship opportunity. Now, Bayley, how meaningful is this WrestleMania knowing that you were robbed of that moment last year?
Well, obviously, losing that opportunity last year sucked, but I built a career on fighting with my back against the wall. So tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to pay for taking that opportunity of us winning the tag team titles on Monday. And they're going to pay for taking the WrestleMania with those tag team titles. And tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to get a little taste of what we're going to do in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Charlotte and Alexa's friendship, surface level at best. If they had been through any of what we've been through this past year, there's no way they'd still be teaming today. Also, this WrestleMania.
If she did, I must have missed something.
Friendship or even gold. To me, it's about making up for what happened to Bailey last year and making.
Give me Lyra Velcro, pal.
Well, good luck tonight, guys.
Thank you.
We're on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, if you yeah, that's how memorable she is. That you have to ask who it is who's talking.
Machinery humans. We're going to take a look back at Obafemi and Brock Lesnar's epic confrontation from Monday. By the way, incredible documentary coming out on Peacock. The Heartbreak Kid becoming Shawn Michaels. Here's a sneak peek.
Every once in a great while, an athlete comes along that sets himself apart from all the rest. I just felt like I had to go out and be different and entertaining on a whole nother level. I wouldn't have pissed on Shawn Michaels if he was on fire. But when he came back around, he was a changed human being.
I love telling people about my dad.
If you look at this generation, so many of them will say,
Okay, I must have missed that. I did not see that. Or I must have missed that. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, Todd. Oh they'll never say they are wrong. There's always some sort of excuse like, oh no, we weren't wrong. It was something else. All right, smoky toky time for me. I'm going to be right back. Step outside. 1 sec. Yeet, yeet. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I know, right? It's like clearly there's tension between Bailey and Lyra. So what? Yeah, just get this thing over. Just turn and get it over with. Yeah, and the Stephen Flo and facade turns, the way those are built up and developed over like I'd say a period of it like 1 to 2 months, and then they paid it off by having Vito recruit them.
Right around the corner in Vegas. It'll be at Dolby Live at Park MGM Friday, April 17th, 9 p.m. Pacific. Steph McMahon, Dennis Rodman, Psycho Sid, Bad News Brown, all getting in.
No, they don't. They really don't. Nice, Todd. Good to hear. Whoop, whoop.
Massive showdown among the massive big men.
Yeah, Facade definitely looks like one of the somebody that they're one of the young guys. They're one of the young and new guys they're going with, alongside Cocaine and Stephen Flo. Man, I just missed that when I started watching NXT like full term. I just missed that. Oh, Facade and Danny Moe are dating? Nice. And she's a tremendous baby face. Oh, he did. I did not see that. Get me the neon blondes, pal.
It's a Triple H, the Hall of Famers, step between them in the ring and keep them from fighting until WrestleMania 42. But there's no stopping what's happening in Vegas, Wade.
Oh man, two of the biggest superstars, physically speaking, we have ever seen. Power personified, the ruler over.
That does make a lot of sense.
The beast, Brock Lesnar, in 2 weeks' time at WrestleMania.
And it is the return of John Cena as host of WrestleMania, the never-seen 17, 4 months removed.
Yeah, it's always fun hearing somebody, Randy Orton call somebody a mark-ass douche. What?
We don't even know if he was asleep or praying. But Nick Aldis don't like people laying around on the job. I thought he was dead.
No, he's very much so alive. And tomorrow night, NXT Stand and Deliver, you're looking at the new North American champion. Tell him, go ahead, tell him.
Tomorrow night, Johnny Wrestling is back.
Mm-hmm.
The best is yet to come. Uh-oh. Gonna do it, boy. I love it.
Hey man,
What's up, dog?
you know, there's a lot of good teams on SmackDown, but you chose our first title defense against The Miz and Kid. What's up with that?
It's easy, dog. They got cursed.
Cursed.
Oscar cursed him last week.
Oscar?
He called Danhausen Oscar. Pop. Oh.
You mean Danhausen?
I saw him.
He thinks Danhausen is Oscar. Oh my fuck. That's great. That is tremendous.
Now you get me.
I'm not getting anything.
Dog, it'd be easy. Like taking care
And here's the thing. Here's what's great too. R-Truth and Damian Priest, they actually have tremendous chemistry with each other. Like, they bounce off each other and play off each other so well. Like, don't break this up. Please don't break this. Like, these guys actually work so well together.
And how about this? Strong tag team actions on deck. Two of our fatal four-way WrestleMania teams, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria, and it's coming your way here on SmackDown next.
You know what? They might if Sting wasn't signed to AEW, they probably would have. That was funny. That was funny, and there's definitely chemistry. There's something there with Priest and Truth. They play off each other. They bounce off each other so well. Run with that. Run with that. Keep that going. Did he? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, well, I do remember that, but Truth is also, he's extremely forgiving as well. Plus that whole thing with them and Aleister, with Aleister Black as well. Dude, there's so much you could. Truth and Danhausen together, like you could get 30 minutes. You could have that's a sitcom. That's a 30 minutes. That's a sitcom right there. It felt like if we're playing golf, like just Truth mentioning it, that felt like him setting up the tee. Like if this is golf tonight, like this promo kind of felt like him putting the tee in the grass, putting the tee in there. Get me evil Truth, pal. Very evil, very truthful. That would be tremendous. That would be tremendous. Like them, like having like that, or how about at a mini golf course? Or do both. You could do both easily. Yeah, it's weird that they're doing that.
What did I hear? Excuses, justifications, lies. You're still nothing more than a criminal. A thief. You can change.
Cheers, genitals.
You can't outrun your past, man. Next week, I'm gonna prove beyond all reasonable doubt you're as guilty as charged. Next week, I'm gonna show the whole world who Jacob Fatu really is.
Unsanctioned match at Mania between those two.
I'm wondering, is Unreal starting to leak into the main shows? Because when they had the shots of everybody showing up, yeah, I'm sure that kind of got dropped until they need to justify a reason to have a Cody and Fatu match down in a few months, or whenever they decide to have it. Yeah, this crowd itself is kind of dead.
Charlotte and Alexa, they know what it's like to so close to regaining their championship. By the way, let's go back to
Yeah, no continuity at all.
the fellas and give folks a little bit of an update on an injury wave.
Yeah, this is Nikki Bella suffering a nasty ankle roll in the Bella's tag match with Bliss and Flair last week, as you mentioned.
Yep, just content. Whereas what we saw last night on JCW Lunacy, youtube.com/psychopathic records, we saw the culmination of a 5+ month storyline. Main storyline that had other smaller storylines intertwined with in it that reached its conclusion. And ended with a moment for the fans.
And Ray, they've been a dynamic pairing, Bailey and Lyra. They thought this past Monday at MSG, they may have their crowning moment before Mania even arrived.
Yeah, taking on the irresistible forces, the tag champs now mid-match, the Bellas, along with Flair and Bliss. Well, they hit the ring, and of course, as you can imagine, chaos ensued. Three teams really gave the champs a taste of their own medicine after the match was thrown out by a disqualification, delivering a major beatdown to the irresistible forces as boiling point ahead of WrestleMania 42.
Agreed, Lab Rat. And dude, if this interview with Tony Khan appearing on the Coach and Bro show, if that goes well, that could be a game changer for the business. If that ends up going well, that could change the game.
Yeah, but don't you feel like just about every top contender has that same feeling as Lyra? Quick to jump straight on top of Charlotte Flair, no matter which direction.
Yep, just put out stuff for social media and expect people to show up.
What we saw at Madison Square Garden, everybody can seemingly make that argument. That's why it's perfect to have this fatal four-way at Mania.
Yeah, you're right, and countless matches have imploded over the past few weeks between
It was a good start by Lyra.
those four teams due to the outside interference from each of the other teams. So nothing has been resolved over the past.
Yeah, our HMG bro, Timmy Baltimore, this Lip It Ain't Easy podcast. Make sure you guys check that out. Whoop, whoop. Anytime I see that on X, I make sure to retweet and like that. Whoop, whoop.
Was able to make the tag moments.
Oh, he wouldn't give up control, but it's more like opening his mind and getting him more, let's just say more,
DDT from Alexa Bliss. Good stuff.
him more open to be more experimental and do different things and listen to outside different voices he wouldn't normally listen to and try to change his show up a little bit.
In a couple of weeks, these will be two of the four teams in the fatal four-way that contend for the women's tag.
Yeah, they're trying to, but it's like they don't know how to.
Lewis. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss taking control here against Lyra Valkyria, who's of course paired up with Bailey.
So Flair and Bliss, former tag team champions.
Indeed. Whoop, whoop.
They've been to the top. They know they can get there. Bailey's a former tag champ. Valkyria's a former tag champ. Of course, not with each other. Still yet to prove that they can get it done as a duo. But What a way to do it.
Yeah, match after match. Right, that's that. I think that is the. I really believe that is Coach Vince and Coach's goal coming out of this is being able to get to know and understand Tony, and then Tony getting to know and understand them and where they're coming from, and then Tony becoming a little bit more open-minded and being like, okay, maybe there are ways we can do things differently to kind of to grow this and make it better and make it a better show.
Yeah, everybody's been doubting the relationship for so long, the sincerity of the friendship, including the irresistible forces. Whip that out, and yet here they are.
Let me tell you about the DNA of Charlotte Flair. If you give Charlotte Flair an opportunity to win gold, she will be your friend for as long as that window is open, and it certainly is wide open with this duo of Bliss and Flair.
14-time world champion is Flair.
Lyra Valkyria is one of those rising stars in this division. Has held some serious gold already in her time here. The Intercontinental Championship, tag gold, of course. This legacy for herself. Following in the footsteps of a fellow.
Yeah, and it seems like there is like a Maple Leaf Pro, a JCW, like a relationship budding, because not only that, Big Al, she wrestled on the Maple Leaf Pro ROH show for the ROH Women's TV title. That's what you're talking about, Derp. I misread that. I totally misread that. I apologize. That's my bad. We're thinking of the same thing. I read that the wrong way. My bad.
The challenge was put forth to give him the rematch, and that is indeed happening tonight. So Sammy risks everything.
Yeah, and they also had, and also on JCW's end, they had their Maple Leaf Pro Women's Champion Giselle Shaw appear on that live Panic Zone episode of JCW Lunacy a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, obviously there is a relationship there in the works.
Lyra Valkyria in a tough spot. 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair getting the best of her, making the tag.
I think TNA does do contracts, but they're more like, unless they're like bigger names such as Moose and Nick Nemeth and whatnot, I think it's more short-term deals, like usually at 1 to 2 years, 3 at most.
Trying to get that tag. And a big shot to the jaw might do it. Plainly desperate to get in.
Yeah, exactly. No issue. And plus also, too, there's that connection. There's also that old, like a 20-plus year relationship between Maple Leaf Pro promoter Scott D'Amore and Russo. They go back long ass time.
Just in time, Charlotte Flair putting the brakes on the situation and back in agony now.
So close.
Yep, that would be
to Bayley. Can she get just enough separation?
That'd be awesome. They could go back to doing it like that.
Just a few days ago on Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden, Bliss and Flair. They got him.
Yeah, he signed like the longest contract of all time, or that at least in TNA history.
On the second ropes.
That is true. He did. Yeah, he did appear in some, I believe on at least one episode of Lunacy.
Charlotte Flair are now completely unglued and taking it to the 14-time world champ.
She has been waiting, and now she gets hands on Charlotte. You know what happened on Monday?
Yeah, he's got that long contract.
You know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, but a lot to be decided here tonight in St. Louis.
More than one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've not gone back and checked out the older ones. Like the only ones I watched were like the first 2-ish, like I think like 2 or 3 before the
into the cover and getting a hand
before like Vito appeared.
Some are just born with it.
Okay, yeah, that I have not watched yet.
Dragging Charlotte into that drop zone.
Charlotte looking incredibly doggy, but those instincts once again kicking in, getting out of trouble. And now turning the tide on Bayley. Of Charlotte Flair in this one. And now adding some major assistance there. Lyra Valkyria, acting like an anchor around the feet of Bayley, just at the right time.
And then snapping Alexa Bliss down onto the
Right, so you got the AEW, yeah, the AEW World Champion wrestling somebody who's WWE or well, actually, in Nick Nemeth's case, he's kind of a bit of an outlier because he's like, no, I want nothing to do with the WWE connection. I work for TNA. That's like my main promotion.
Bayley can do something about it.
Now the teamwork from Bayley and Lyra.
Yeah, there was a lot of those guys are available.
This could be it right now from Lyra. And Charlotte.
Yep, Santana getting good indie work.
I mean, let's face it, at this point, after that volley of abuse, most people are done and dusted, but Charlotte Flair just built a little differently than the rest.
Yeah, Charlotte is one of those few that she puts a lot of work and thought into her ring gear.
Charlotte have to dig deep. We haven't seen this side of her for quite some time. She's rocked here.
Lyra looking for more.
But baited in by Charlotte Flair.
And locking it in is Charlotte Flair. Bridging to that figure eight.
And sheer agony now for Valkyria.
And Bayley comes in and makes
By Bayley because there was a tap out imminent. The Valkyria looks completely broken. Bayley tried to drag her to the corner so she can make a tag. Bliss is not having any.
Yeah, so having those talent workplaces like that kind of starts building some alliances. If that makes any sense.
able to secure Bliss. Boy, that strength of Lyra so.
Yeah, like how AEW works in CML and New Japan. Yeah, yes, sir, Todd. Yeah, so our schedule for tomorrow night is we're kind of because of Stand and Deliver. We're gonna be doing it a little bit differently. We're gonna do a watch along of Stand and Deliver, and then once that's over, we're gonna be doing HMG Insanity.
Looking to deliver. Teamwork, natural selection times 2.
Yep, that I did hear. Dude, seriously, happy for Agent Zero. Like if they're giving him a pay-per-view, like not just a normal pay-per-view, like this is actually like a tentpole. Rebellion is like a tentpole pay-per-view. That's like one of their big 4 or big 5. So him getting a match with Moose, that's like, okay, kid, or this is your chance. And I'm rooting for him. I hope he has a good show. And whoop, and Moose is the perfect guy for him. Moose is the perfect guy for him. I know they're gonna have themselves a good ass Hoss match.
Tag team champions.
Wow.
Irresistible forces.
The two Hoss the Hoss tag team in the women's division, like the two just absolute monsters of women who should crush everybody. Their double team is the old school, is the Veg-O-Matic. Or is the or America's Most Wanted used it, it's called the death penalty.
I told you, this whole curse thing is a myth. I mean, think about it. If we were cursed, how did we get a WWE Tag Team title match?
Yep, and Moose is the perfect guy to bring it out of him. Like, we've seen that happen multiple times.
What curse?
Somebody say curse?
No. Oh. What is that?
They're human teeth.
Well, to be fair, he actually is. It kind of is a big deal because that's actually shoot his name.
Wake up, Danhausen, you spooky little goblin. You are toxic.
Oh my God. Yes, well, anyway, if I do come down to the ring with you, I can uncurse you guys, and then you can win tag team gold.
You can undo the curse.
Oh, yeah, I like the double curse you.
Stay away from the ring tonight or we'll make your life miserable. Because when we win the tag team titles tonight, you can take that curse and shove it.
All right, so now 5 belts. Champ's coming out first. That's a little bit not how you do things. Oh, you're good. You're good. You can still get yours in. I think we're still. If I remember correctly, we still carry over the old asterisk rule from the old self-help group days. Which, if I remember correctly, the old asterisk rule was, like, if you came in late, you're still in, but you get an asterisk. Seven? All right, cool. That's actually a pretty safe bet with where we're at. That's hard commercial breaks yet, so we've seen the 2 main men's and women's titles. We saw the men's United States title, and then we saw tag belts. That is 5. So I'm missing the women's United States title and the. Wait, did we see the women's tag team titles? And I fucked that up. I'm sorry. I legit might have missed the women's tag belts. I apologize. Like, I didn't see them bring the belts out. I mean, I got to give them credit, and good on them for. They actually did in the moment, they did a tremendous job for covering for it. It seemed like what was supposed to happen was Eddie Edwards was supposed to come out for a post-match thing, or at least try like a post-match cash-in, and he was like in Gorilla ready to go for that. And then once the match got called because Macklin he clearly was out of it. Well, since Edwards was ready to go, they threw him out there, and they kind of went on the fly and trying to patch things from there. I got to give them credit. That was a good job on them. Like looking out for talent and using what they had available to cover it. Now they have not explained that at all. So I think the story I had heard was the original plan was Gunther versus Ray at Mania in a retirement match, but Ray's still kind of hurt. He's not really ready to go for a one-on-one match. Like he was good. Like he could do like a spot in the Rumble, but not for a one-on-one match. So, and because Braun Breaker, I guess he's not ready yet. It's like, well, we got a puzzle piece missing a slot with Seth. We got a puzzle piece missing a slot with Gunther. Let's put you're a match at WrestleMania. What are you, smartass? Nia and Lash did come out, but I don't remember if they brought the belts with them or not. I did not remember. I didn't catch that. Well, I think that was the original plan for Rebellion, because at the end of the pre-show, Nick Nemeth said he was calling his shot in his hometown of Cleveland, and then all of a sudden that got forgotten about and swept under the rug. Because he still has that Call Your Shot trophy because he was the co-winner with Kazarian. And now we're having all of a sudden Nemeth Brothers babyface turn with AJ Francis attacking Nick out of nowhere. So it seems like a strange pivot. Yeah, she did the right thing, because you saw like after Steve got kicked, he was loopy. He was loopy, and she made the right call to end it right there. Of course, but with the OVW situation, though, the problem was the person who makes that call was out, and it took the medical professional that OVW pays to be there for that sort of thing. It took them a little bit to wonder, wait, is this real or is this part of the show? And it took them a minute to figure out, oh, this is actually a legit thing and got to get in there. And they got an ambulance there within 8 minutes. Okay, thank you, Dan. Whoop, whoop. So, yes, we are still at 5 belts. Yeah, 5 belts. Whoop, whoop.
They took advantage of a little confusion, and this is how we get this title match.
Yeah, well, I'm liking this team of Kit Wilson and the
Go back to the replay here. No, they run out without him.
But of course, Damian Priest and R-Truth, a major odd-couple tag team that somehow has worked for several weeks. But
Cheers, Generals. Whoop, whoop.
that's a toxic dance right off the bat.
R-Truth showing him how the hips actually move.
A little too much thrusting for my liking, Joe Tess. This is a family show. And right now, teaching him a lesson in toxicity is Kit Wilson.
Now Miz trying to get...
And zone in on his former tag team.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of fair. Like, there's not really enough matches on the card for it. And plus, there's so many matches on Mania, it's actually better to divert that energy and effort into the Mania card rather than stand and deliver. And having Ron Killings basically be work like John Cena, it works. It works. It works. Because they actually had that. There's at least storyline build and to make that make sense. Yes, sir, Lab Rat. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Jimmy's going to be joining us tomorrow for Stand and Deliver. At least I'm pretty sure he is. You know, as always, cards subject to change. My big brother, John Cena. Well, who are you? I'm Ron Cena.
This has just been textbook brilliance from The Miz. Two-time Grand Slam champion who gets zero respect from the audience and from you, Joe.
Good question. I want to go 80-20 with 80 being yes.
Mr. Anti-Toxicity himself, Kit Wilson.
Stop it. Stop it. Honestly, I got to put blinders on you.
Because I know he's stepped in for the Next Level Wrestling review before.
A man can only have so much happiness in one night, Joe Tess. I think I've reached the limit.
No, it's going to get better. You got the United States Championship rematch coming up. Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes coming your way. Then, of course, in 2 weeks, you'll be broadcasting WrestleMania.
Feel like I'm in El Dorado. And in El Dorado will be Kit Wilson on the night. We're now inching closer and closer to that tag to Damian Priest, the powerhouse of the team, but denied once again.
Yeah, and he can get away with saying that because it's also her shoot name. Oh wait, I'm getting people mixed up.
The offense of Kit Wilson over the years during his time in NXT, and of course, it's been a pretty deadly.
I legit just got Jimmy T and Ron and R-Truth mixed up. Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray's great. She's great in the ring, and she's also shown she can do good character work. And she just gets it. Because she just on the spot did a thing where they did a, I don't know if it was a live shot or a pre-tape or whatever it was, but they did this thing where there's a cake in the NXT kitchen, and there's some of the women there, like it's Kendall Gray, Rensley Claire, and I forgot who else was in there. And then something happens, and all of a sudden it cuts to a shot, and Kendall Gray is just like scarfing cake down her mouth, and she's looking at the camera like, what are you looking at? But she's also really good in the ring too. In a weird way, that's one spot where Meltzer's actually right. She's actually really good in the ring.
I've had some issues with Kit Wilson getting this title opportunity and how they came about getting it.
Your problem is, Joe Tess, you are a caveman of yesteryear. You're not a...
Yeah, it has been a really long week. Especially with all this wrestling and how it all bleeds together too.
First championship defense of the tag.
Like seriously, all this wrestling, it is starting to take a toll. Like stuff just starts blending together.
And here comes Priest. Watch out.
Oh, and this suddenly turned incredibly ugly for the Miz and Kit Wilson.
Yeah, her and Ren are a great team. Like they play off each other very well. Yep, it's a three-way. It's a three-way with Lola Vice as well.
Imposing a human being as you can get.
You want some old school here in St. Louis?
Oh, it's punishment time indeed. And making it look effortless is the former world.
2 weeks of holding gold. And now defending here in St. Louis. Here's Priest.
It is true, especially when at least some of the companies are so creatively bankrupt. They're doing the same angles, like within the same. I'm not gonna say the exact same time, but like very close together, and all of a sudden it just blends together. Like, wait, who did? I thought I saw this character do this on this show. I thought I saw a character do this same thing on this show, like 2 months ago. Like, huh?
Both men know each other incredibly well from their time tagging together, both at the same. Oh no!
Oh, how good is this?
Oh no!
Oh, how good is this?
Oh no!
Danhausen.
Give me Danhausen, pal.
Oh, he's not freak at all. Very powerful. Very evil, very nice. And here comes Danhausen in the midst of this championship match.
And he's marching like a demented Oberfemi.
He was trying to raise it with Tick. Oh, the jar of tease is right on the apron. This is good stuff.
Get this man banned from WWE.
Oh yeah, no, they're not going to boo Orton here. We love Orton here. And you got Rudy Charles refereeing this.
Well, now he's got the rope. He's got the tag rope. Now this will work out just fine here.
And Ron R-Truth just tagged in Danhausen. Rudy just got cursed. Yeah, he did just got cursed. Whoop, whoop.
Curse isn't real. Be a believer. Danhausen arrives. Meanwhile, R-Truth, AA, attitude adjustment.
Yes. New champs.
Oh, skull-crushing finale. Could it be? Could it be? New champs. Be a believer, Barrett. No.
That's true. That was seriously, that was great. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to Rudy. Oh my, that was great selling by Rudy. The way Rudy sold that, oh my fuck, that was tremendous. Okay, that was great. That was entertaining. That was funny. That popped me. That popped me. Everybody was having fun. That was great. Hey, what's up, Kenny Powers? Whoop, whoop. Always good to see you, pal. Happy Friday. Hope yours is going well, dude. Dude, they did something so fucking funny. You got to check that out. You have to check that out. Yeah, get me Truth-Hausen, pal. Oh, shit. Cody coming out and laying everybody out. Hit it. Whoop, whoop. And we got Nelson in the house. Dude, hey, congrats once again. Twitch affiliate Nelson Kelso. Whoop, whoop. Dude, that match the finish of the match between Damian Priest and R-Truth defending their tag titles against Kit Wilson and The Miz. That ended with Danhausen getting involved. Oh my fuck, that was so funny. That was great. That was entertaining. Hey, give me Disco Inferno, pal. Whoop, whoop.
You and everyone who represents you, and I know who I'm talking to, can kiss my ass. Oh no!
Dude, next time I show up, I'll be bringing cheers, pal. Whoop, whoop. Next time I raid you, I'm bringing cheers with me. Whoop, whoop.
That's what Randy Orton wants for his legacy. For 15, St. Louis's own Randy Orton. My mentor, my hero. When John Cena was the angel on my shoulder, he was the devil. This was simple.
To be fair, the intro, the way he was introduced was not the best booking, but it was Danhausen himself who salvaged that and made you forget about it.
Dark hair, the whole thing. The truth is better than my excuse usually is. I don't know if I know how to do it anymore. I got 2 kids. I got my dream job here in front of this audience here tonight. And that's what you want. You got Pat tagging all these sites that only exist because WWE is hot right now. And you talk about me coming back in Dallas. Next year in Los Angeles, that's a record. The year after that in Philadelphia, that's a record. Followed by Las Vegas, another nearly untouchable record. And I was wrestling Roman Reigns, John Cena, and even The Rock. But make no mistake about it, they were also wrestling me. It's as simple as this. It's a wrestling match with 20 years of history with the 2 very best wrestlers to do it. And I am hearing it. I am hearing those voices inside my head, finally. But you don't want to hear what they have to say.
Wow, the intensity of Cody Rhodes on the heels of how this evening started off with Randy Orton
whoop, whoop.
and Pat McAfee attacking him.
And hard commercial break, which means cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop. I mean, as far as SmackDowns go, this is actually one of the better ones. It seems like at least they're trying to change up the formula and do things differently. Because this is not like a formulaic SmackDown like we've been used to. I mean, they're still obviously sticking to parts of it, but it's not paint by numbers like it usually is. Like for example, they were at grade 2. They're probably about grade 3. They're probably about grade 5 right now, comparatively. That is fair. And you would think they'd be doing better with the women's with women in prominent positions and creative. You'd think they'd be a little bit more better. They'd be doing a little bit better with that. Oh, nice, Kenny. We'll be at 3 pound. Give me 3 pound ribeye, pal. Also, always some good vodka. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I think the only reason why that segment works is because it looked like everybody that was in the ring doing it was having fun. Like it really looked like everybody in the ring during that whole like Miz, Kit Wilson versus R-Truth and Damian Priest, then Danhausen going out there. It looked like everybody in the ring was having fun, including Rudy Charles. Like, dude, the way Rudy Charles, like, he got cursed, and then he goes and also to count to 3 and crown Miz and Kid Wilson the tag team champions, and all of a sudden his arm ceases up because he got cursed.
One of the most anticipated matches in WrestleMania history. It awaits. Launch to the sky of the garden as Roman Reigns is set to head into a main event once again at a WrestleMania.
Give me Raw recap, pal.
You're not seeing punk, you're just a punk ass bitch. That title on your waist, it's an embarrassment. Because at the end of the day, you're old. Roman Reigns put through the table. Big time superstars with even bigger egos. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line. CM Punk defends against Roman Reigns in one of your main events at WrestleMania.
Among the other matches coming your way, you saw what happened at Madison Square Garden when Gunther surprise attacked Seth in the sleeper hold. And now it's Seth Rollins against the ring general Gunther in Vegas at Mania.
And two women who simply cannot get along under any circumstances. The Intercontinental
Cheers, bud.
diminutive AJ Lee defense against the man, Becky Lynch.
There are certain matches where you know exactly what you're going to get, like jaw-dropping moments. It's sure to happen with the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 5-Way as Penta defends against Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, JD McDonough, and Rusev.
Hang on, I cooked the steak earlier tonight, and it's like real. It's pink, almost red, mostly in the middle, but it's like really good and seared on the outside. I want to make sure it's safe and good to eat before I start digging into it more. And according to Grok, it is. Yeah, because the outside of it's good and seared, and for sure cooked. Just the inside of it, the vast majority of the inside's either pink or red.
We had a major development earlier tonight that affects what we will see in the Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley now with the support of Io Sky coming to help out, balance things out against Jade Cargill. That comes your way for the WWE Women's Championship.
And gentlemen, we can't control the art we've given up trying, so have yourself.
Yeah, I'm not definitely getting any winks, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Jacob Fatu battles Drew McIntyre.
And then the match that is creating so much buzz. The palpable anticipation. You hear the crowd here in St. Louis reacting. Oma Femi. Cena at WrestleMania.
And this match is currently penciled in because Trick Williams will be competing against Sami Zayn for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. Here's the caveat. Sami Zayn has to win the next match here on SmackDown to go there, and he's defending right now against Carmelo Hayes. Win, and you are in.
Sammy put it
Give me Kit, pal.
The following contest is the United States Championship Open Challenge match. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the United States Champion.
Yeah, just for the rest, I'm gonna show you what I got. Like this, yeah, this is it right here.
It's on the line.
Is that too pink or red? I want y'all's opinion. Is that too pink or red? Because yeah, there's the outside of it.
The United States Championship match. Sami Zayn and Carmelo.
Yeah, is that too pink or red?
Coming your way.
Please let me know.
Well, it's going to have to be a repeat this week if he's going to Mania. Up next, Zayn Hayes for the U.S. title.
I want to break some big news. One of its biggest PLEs, one of the greatest wrestling cities in all the world.
Tomorrow,
Get ready for a fight.
NXT stands up in St. Louis. The stakes are high. The world is watching.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Liz.
Stand and deliver. NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow.
Yep, and we'll be doing Stand and Deliver tomorrow, and then once that is over, we're doing a late start HMG Insanity. Whoop, whoop. Talking the Deadly Resolution and that tremendous episode of Lunacy as well. So we got a last hard commercial break for the night. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna grab a soda or two, be right back. Whoop, whoop. Whoop whoop. Nah, I haven't heard. I have not heard any Kanye stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you, Liz and Kenny. Yeah, I was a little bit worried because I've never eaten meat that. Yes, it made me a little bit worried. So I wanted to make sure. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so when I read, the thing is, like, all the bacteria is on the surface. So as long as, like, the surface is seared, cooked, you got that taken care of. What's on the inside, you're good.
This satisfying mania moment is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies.
To the WrestleMania main event edition of the Kevin Owens Show! Dallas, Texas belongs to the rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. No. This ain't your show. This is my show. I brought you out here to challenge you to a no-holds-barred match right here, right now. If you want Stone Cold Steve Austin, give me a hell yeah. Here we go.
Man, how crazy is it that in the history books, at least, that a WrestleMania main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens?
Texas, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
That's Trick Williams, who is...
Hey, hello, bacteria ain't gonna hurt you, pal. Get me the gangrene gang, pal. Damn, so unless we get a swerve, the final bell count tonight is 5. No women's United States title, no women's tag team titles. Yeah, so no bell count winners tonight. Shit. Oh, that sounds nice. Ooh, it sounds delicious. I gotta try that. Technically, yeah. Unfortunately, yep. Yeah, because that KO show that led to the match between him and Austin, that was what closed that night at WrestleMania.
Was completely screwed by the intervention of Trick Williams last week. Lost the goal, lost a slot at WrestleMania, needs this win tonight to put things right.
Yeah, the inadvertent punch from Trick Williams, the damage it did to Hayes, the advantage that Sammy was able to grab, and now Sammy, who was
now trying to play off like night 2 as a thing, but they're not really. They're quarter pregnant with that. Yep, that match. Yeah, night 1 the next year.
Stay home WrestleMania weekend.
That scenario.
Nice, Kenny. Whoop, whoop. 131 proof, bud. Straight up. I'm fucking wasted. Where you going, Randy? To get a cheeseburger, Mr. Leahy.
On SmackDown for now, 2 weeks out, and yet this will determine a WrestleMania spot. And you can tell quite rightly, Carmelo Hayes is coming.
Well, actually, J-Rock, I'm off the cheeseburgers. You ain't fooling nobody, Randy. Motherfuckers with guts like that ain't off the cheeseburgers. Motherfuckers with guts like that are definitely on the cheeseburgers.
Split in NXT, and last week's proceedings will not have helped that relationship. Of course, Hayes, a former NXT champion, two-time NXT North American champion. Tomorrow, the biggest day of all the year of NXT. It's Stand and Deliver right here in St. Louis. You can see it on YouTube domestically, Netflix internationally. Should be interesting. North American champion Miles Bourne will be up against Johnny Gargano tomorrow here in St. Louis on Stand and Deliver. A major test for Miles Bourne, who I'm a
All right, thanks. Thank you, man. Whoop, whoop.
is the real deal, especially in NXT.
Give me raw hamburger meat, pal.
There's a thing or two about being the real deal in NXT and indeed here on SmackDown. Trying to go for it quickly to retain, but you see Hayes, so much fight left in him. Look out, there's just a massive connection there from Sami Zayn. And part of the problem with taking on someone like Carmelo Hayes, he is such a great mover. He can be incredibly fast, elusive, but Sami Zayn was just a step ahead on that one. Pretty much of last week's thriller that was disrupted by Trick Williams. And I'll tell you what, Joe, these open challenges that we've seen over the past several months from Zayn, from Carmelo Hayes, from Ilya Dragunov, just made this entire division so unpredictable. Does indeed. Championship's always been hot potatoed around at times, and I know for one that Carmelo Hayes is hoping there's one more hot potato pass tonight, and he gets the ball. Oh, Hayes against Sammy into the cover. Nobody else can move like that. I'll tell you right now. And look at
Get me ATV Karen, pal.
easy.
Oh, that was fun. That was a fun one.
Trick Williams, see you at WrestleMania. Oh, Spirit of St. Louis in flight up and over. He's had his heel somewhere, his ankle. Mello's tweaked something here. You can see him reaching for that left leg. So just when Carmelo Hayes had so much momentum.
All right, so it looks like Carmelo is trying to sell like he's got like a knee or an leg injury. Yeah, that whole thing smells. This smells like a work.
With a bit of movement, you can kind of block out the pain, get a bit of looseness back in there. But that is a major wrinkle in the plan of Carmelo Hayes tonight, who came here to win back his U.S. title and book himself a matchup at WrestleMania against the challenger, the guaranteed challenger, Trick Williams. Suddenly, the game plan needs a rewrite for Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty sitting ringside to take in this U.S. Championship match that will decide Trick's opponent at WrestleMania. Trick Williams has been ringside for pretty much every Sami Zayn match of late.
All right, that was good hanging with you, Kenny. Whoop, whoop. Hope you have a great weekend, and much love to you, brother. Whoop, whoop. Take care, pal.
Well, be just a scouting mission 2 weeks ahead of that showdown. It is looking increasingly likely.
And in fact, let's do a little cheers, generals. Whoop, whoop.
From injuries against his opponent, so he knows full well just how debilitating this is. The reversal by Hayes for just a moment before.
That is a very good point, Dan. That is a very good point.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem when you have
And nobody's thinking about that. Nobody's asking that in the creative meetings. That's or production meetings. That's the problem. Like that is a very good, like that is a plot hole there.
He's that close. Count of two here. United States Championship, the rematch. Sammy defending against Carmelo Hayes.
Sami Zayn now probably wisely, slowly deciding how to rip.
Like I remember there was one match. I forgot who it was. It wasn't Carmelo. It was somebody else. Sami Zayn versus somebody else, and it was Trick was on commentary, and Sami Zayn actually like got physical first. So at least in that situation, it was justified for Trick to get physical with Sammy. Because technically Sammy hit him first. Unprovoked.
Earlier tonight, Trick Williams told Sami Zayn to make it right. That if he was really honorable, if he was really the guy who likes to hold up the integrity of the United States Championship, he would give Carmelo Hayes another shot. And that is what we have here. WrestleMania is just 2 weeks away. The winner of this match, whoever...
All right, these are trying to tell a story of Carmelo's leg being injured. Just see a little bit more in the ring other than the old Seth Rollins. Sell when I'm selling, and then I do runs and dives, and then I go back to selling. Yeah, he should not be able to run off the ropes like that if his leg is hurt that bad. He should not be ricocheting off the ropes like that. Again, not his fault. He doesn't know any better.
Motivated to win back his goal and book his ticket to WrestleMania to take on Trick Williams.
So Grammy-nominated superstar Lil Yachty sitting right next to Trick Williams.
That's more of a failure of the system than anything.
He went from first 48, and Sammy denied it. Boy, that knee is clearly affecting him. Looking for the exploder. Instead, shoulder. Drives it. Great counter by Melo.
Yeah, Melo needs to go big here. He needs to end this ASAP. The longer this goes on, the more it favors Sami Zayn. Go for
Yeah. Seth Rollins knee sell. Exactly. Like when you're not doing anything, sell, and then when you're all of a sudden you start bouncing off the ropes and doing and high flying stuff, well, then you hit it, and then once you hit it, it's like, oh yeah, back to the sell. Like the old Peter Griffin.
That has been with that. Oh, look at this counter.
Living dangerously, that was Carmelo Hayes. Never want to turn your back on your opponent under any circumstances. Just a textbook frog splash, but the landing shooting thunderbolts up the knee of Carmelo Hayes and almost catching Hayes unaware there was Sami Zayn.
Great scene here in St. Louis. 11,620 on this road to WrestleMania.
Now we're at the business end of this match. Who's got the most motivation? Who can dig the deepest? Who is physically in the best condition?
First 48! Carmelo Hayes with that damaged leg as he's trying to shake it out as he goes to the top rope.
Well, way to shit on first 48 if Sammy can get up like that. So I'm pretty sure it didn't. I remember seeing Carmelo Hayes pin somebody with the first 48. And now Sami Zayn's getting up from it.
I don't know if Hayes can continue here. I mean, that will be a sickener. Referee understandably has the best interest in the athlete's health.
They're trying to help out. And take a good look at Carmelo Hayes. Oh, meanwhile, Sammy comes in with a haluva while the ref was checking on Hayes.
That was kind of as heelish from Sammy there.
Completely blindsided there. You can't blame Zayn with a place at WrestleMania on the line. This is where it went wrong for Hayes. He was so gutsy.
Yeah, I could kind of see a double turn happening because here's one thing they also like subtly sold during this match. Trick was kind of getting a little bit concerned for Hayes. Like every once in a while they'd cut to Trick and he'd be like despite his facial, he's kind of selling respect and concern for Carmelo.
Congratulations, Sami Zayn. I guess you won a WrestleMania. In 2 weeks, we had a United States Champion match with the man in the place, the hostess with the mostest, the coolest.
Point stand. Whoop whoop.
Versus the gingerbread man.
Oh, big shot from behind by Trick, and now the beat down is on.
Just a little message to Sami Zayn about what's becoming.
Why would you do that? And then you have Trick do something completely heelish. What? Why? What the? What the fuck?
Championship will be on the line. Sami Zayn and Trick Williams.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
What a wild night here in St. Louis.
Honestly, I would have ended that with Sami getting heat on Trick.
With Trick Williams, we'll see them together in Vegas.
Yeah, it does seem like he's not going over. Man, which I don't know why you wouldn't go with him. All righty, so that is it for us tonight for HMG SmackDown Watch Along. Whoop whoop! Final bell count 5. So unfortunately, no winners tonight. Yeah. Oh man, I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm so hot. All right, I always appreciate getting to hang with you guys. HMG fan, Bearcats. Whoop whoop. Seriously. All righty. Thank you guys so much for tonight. Much love. Whoop whoop. All right, schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow we have the Stand and Deliver watch along, followed up with HMG Insanity. And then Sunday we got The Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. We are going to continue with Trailer Park Boys season 12 to get us ready for season 13 when that drops later this month. And then Monday we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw watch along, the Impact Attack. Anytime, Dan. Thank you so much for stopping and hanging and chilling. Whoop, whoop. And then Tuesday we got This Week in WWE. We have the A Show. We have the Hitting the Marks. We have the Late Start NXT watch along. We have the Wednesday Locker Room. Wednesday we have the Next Level Wrestling review. We have the AEW Dynamite watch along. And now Thursday this Friday Locker Room, the JCW Lunacy watch along, and TNA Impact watch along. And of course, make sure like, subscribe, ring that bell so you know we go live and add new content here. Hit us up on Patreon, patreon.com/Hameen Media Group. And also check out our friends over on youtube.com/The Vince Russo. Tremendous content over there, as well as their Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC, where you get great shows, like the brand shows such as Castrating the Marks, Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head, the Raw SmackDown review, and also Master Shoot Theater. And also, you can check out the best weekly episodic wrestling show that's on YouTube, youtube.com/Psychopathic Records with JCW Lunacy. Have a great night, Lab Rat. And always with me, you can catch me on Twitter, or as the kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. And I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop, which we're all be in about 15, 20 minutes. Doing, not sure what we're doing tonight, but we'll be over there. Hope to see you there. If not, hope to catch some of the other shows. If I don't see you on Twitch or any of the other shows, well, have a great rest of your night and have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great rest of your week. Much love. Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter. He is risen. Jesus is Lord. Whoop, whoop.